Welcome back to another triangle strategy.
The news of Prince Roland's death spreads across the land like wildfire.
That's pretty much what happened. Benedict came up with a solution and strategy to kill off Prince Roland.
With his demise, seemingly comes the end of the Kingdom of Glenbrook. But only days later, a proclamation is made that would bind Aesfrost and Glenbrook. Bearer of the royal signet and last heir to the throne of Glenbrook, Cordelia is to ascend as queen. And wed Archduke Gustadolf.
Oh, there it is. Better version of Frederica and Serenoa.
Princess Cordelia is to wed the Archduke? What is the meaning of this? Gustadolf is the very one who invaded Glenbrook.
But King Regna is to blame for trying to monopolize the mines.
What does it matter who the princess weds as long as Glenbrook lives on?
It damn well matters to me.
My people, our days of late have been dark and filled with strife. Both Glenbrook and Aesfrost have suffered countless losses, and we have lost both of our beloved princes. For that, I offer you my deepest condolences. May they all rest in peace. As you all know, my father was sentenced to death for his role in this tragic event. But how do we come to grips with our sorrow and anger? How do we atone for our mistakes?
Aesfrost does not deserve your forgiveness! Do not submit to Gustadolf's will!
Right, whoever that soldier is smart.
Let us recognize our sins as such and move forward. Archduke Gustadolf has magnanimously given us another chance. A chance to see Glenbrook to a fair and free future. As the queen of this kingdom, I, Cordelia of House Glenbrook.
At least she's talking strong now.
Do hereby accept the warmth and governance of Aesfrost, and swear to do everything in my power to usher in an age of peace with the Archduke.
With all due respect, sir, I do not believe Queen Cordelia to be fit for ruling Glenbrook.
She does not need to be. She is to be our figurehead, a place for the people to focus both their hope and discontent. And while the poor people of Glenbrook stumble in the dark, we shall establish a new government, one based in freedom. Once the people have had a taste of true freedom Aesfrost would offer them, there will be no turning back. By the time Cordelia births an heir, both this kingdom and its people will belong solely to Aesfrost.
I would be loath to stand upon a political battlefield. It is far more heartless than those of war.
I am simply breathing new life into a kingdom of tired traditions. The people will thank me for it in time.
Father, my brothers, I swear to avenge you.
Okay, so that's her agenda. How is she gonna go on doing that?
Prince Roland, have you heard about the address at the capital?
I have.
I won't forgive them for making Her Highness say such horrible things.
Enough, Hewitt.
But they lied about the king's death. They made it seem like Gustadolf was justified.
Say no more. If Cordelia can endure this, so can we. And as long as she lives, that is enough for me.
Okay, he's acting mature now.
Forgive me, Your Highness.
We all understand how you feel, Prince Roland.
No, I apologize. I lost control. Thinking about it will do us no good. We must rise to action.
Indeed we must. Everyone knows of your death now. That means we are free to make our next move.
Listen, my friends. Prince Roland of Glenbrook is dead. I am now merely Roland, a warrior who fled a fallen kingdom. I humbly ask for your support until the sun shines upon our royal line once again.
Oh, he's gonna take the mantle of the Dawnspear.
Is that Sir Maxwell's?
That mask. You look just like Sir Maxwell.
This is a secret that shall stay within House Wolffort.
Master, grant me the strength to free our home from Aesfrost's clutches.
Looking forward to being proud of Roland in the future.
How is he doing?
Better than before. He groans in pain from time to time, though.
I see. I wish I could tell Father about our situation now, but...
Lord Serenoa, if your father were awake, I am certain he would praise you for safeguarding Wolffort.
Sad to say, the real trouble is only just beginning. I'll be damned if House N's protection comes for free. No doubt the longer we stay, the steeper the price.
Precisely. Minister Sorsley is not an altruistic soul.
If you were in his shoes, what would you do?
I would squeeze us dry, then look for an opportunity to.
But we won't let that happen.
Of course not. Anna is already on the move. It is our duty to protect and guide this house.
This heart ain't changed since the day Lord Symon took me in, lad. I'm ready to put my life on the line for this house. We'll get past this, one way or another. You'll see.
Thank you so much. Both of you.
What's the plan now? Oh, got more side stories? Change the fate of one man. Oh, it's Dragan's father.
Svarog. The body of Lord Dragan is...
So my son has finally returned home. I will be there soon. Is something the matter?
I think it better not to look, my lord.
And why is that?
His face. There is no vestige of the handsome lad he once was.
Oh, my son.
Avenge him.
I understand. You are dismissed. I am so sorry, my boy. Please forgive your pitiful excuse for a father. I will find the one who did this to you. I swear it.
I see. So there is an illicit salt trade held outside the auspices of the Norzelia Consortium.
In this business, you cannot avoid rumors even if you try. They say sneaking under the Consortium's nose is well worth the risk, but I am not so bold.
And who is behind all this?
I wish I could say.
I am not asking you to tell me for free.
How generous of you. It's but a rumor, of course, but they say none other than Minister End in Hyzante is pulling the strings. And some free advice for you, my friend? You'd do well not to get involved.
Why?
I'm afraid that will cost a separate fee.
This guy.
Why, thank you.
Gave him that much money and we didn't even find out. Damn, that's too much salt, no matter how you look at it. That's a lot of salt.
Water!
On your feet!
Water, please!
Get back to work! You aren't the only one who's thirsty.
No setbacks, I presume?
None, sir. We are already well ahead of schedule.
Splendid. The ledger, if you would.
Yes, sir.
I would hate for there to be a problem with our numbers. I will hold on to this for now.
Of course, sir.
Water!
Put the poor thing out of its misery, Booker.
Oh boy.
You must be firm with the Roselle. Show them the slightest mercy, and they'll think they deserve more.
Damn, Rosellans are like slaves here in this realm, I guess.
Yes, sir!
Serenoa, do you have a moment? I was hoping to talk to you about our marriage. Now that Glenbrook has been brought to ruin by Aesfrost, is there any meaning to our union? My brother may have been planning this from the start. And yet I came to Wolffort with the intent of marrying you, completely unaware of it.
It's always like this. Nothing ever goes as I would wish it.
It's your puppet.
The course of my life has always been at the mercy of others.
As has mine. Almost nothing happens the way I thought it would.
But you have a home. Somewhere you can return to someday. You are surrounded by people who care about you.
As do you, as a member of House Wolffort. Your place is with us now.
Well said.
Serenoa.
And though this may sound pretentious, this is a time for you to think about your future and what you must do, Frederica. Just as I am.
I suppose you are right. What must I do?
Here you are. Master Benedict has been searching for you both.
Understood. Let him know we will return at once.
Yeah, there's no point. With the power of love, we'll save the day once again.
You said we received a delivery from Minister Sorsley.
Yes, mostly food and materials, plus a considerable amount of coin.
That is quite kind of him.
House End is a wealthy one, even by Hyzante standards. This would barely put a dent in their coffers. We have distributed the resources as needed. We've even managed to restock our reserves.
Wish I could be happy for the help, but I can't say I am.
Agreed. Relying on them comes at a price. They will be looking for recompense.
I believe that to be their true aim.
But this is the path we chose to walk together.
Indeed. And as long as we stay the course, the winds of favor will someday be at our backs.
A missive from Minister Sorsley has arrived.
I see he wastes no time. What absurd request could he possibly have in store for us?
Nothing good, that's for sure.
Is it voting time?
Yet another problem has arisen, as we anticipated. I would like to ask everyone what they think. Benedict, if you would.
Yes, my lord. We have just received a request from Minister Sorsley. We are to deliver his cargo to Aesfrost.
Cargo?
A load of salt that bypasses the consortium.
He is asking us to be an accomplice to his illegal dealings.
The nerve of him, asking the Honorable House Wolffort to do such a filthy job. No way we'd agree to that.
But consider this. Agreeing would secure us proof of his unlawful business.
Are you suggesting we report him to Hyzante?
I am saying it is an option.
You got a point. We have a duty to speak up when something's not right. That's the honorable thing to do.
We might even earn the Holy One's trust.
Have you all forgotten? Minister Sorsley is one of Hyzante's saintly 7. His connections run far deeper than ours. We must tread carefully.
Then we need solid evidence to convict him. I should think the salt he wishes us to transport would suffice. But we are the only ones that know it. And it is indistinguishable from the salt that is legally distributed. Far from the solid evidence we need.
Regrettably so.
One false move and we lose both Minister Sorsley's support and Hyzante's trust. Without proof, we have no choice but to go to Aesfrost.
If only we had evidence of his misdeeds.
It comes as no surprise to see our opinions differ. but a decision must be made.
Alright, time to call the scales.
To report Minister Sorsley's illegal dealings to Hyzante, or become a silent accomplice. Bring the scales. It is time to make our choice.
Okay, so every single time. Bring the scales. Bring the scales here. Bring the scales there. We'll do that after exploring. We managed to survive the battle, but the situation around us grows ever more complex. The decision before us now will greatly sway the course of our future. I must be firm in my convictions. As usual, Anne is undecided because she's just a spy, someone to be ordered with. And I'm really liking the mask vibes Roland is giving. Looks like like Zorro. So our obvious choice for the ones against are the ones who spoke how against they are on going to the Aesfrost. Only if you knew, the Saintly Seven are highly revered in the Holy State. Claims of any illicit dealings would no doubt be met with skepticism. Won't forget his generosity. But of course, I will take those words to heart. A warning, no doubt. Perhaps Minister Sorsley is not so generous as others make him out to be, after all. Even step on the oil. Or is that the river? Always go for iron and stone. These things run out fairly quickly. Now that we've learned that hold on a second, that even boss AIs are not, how do you call this, gonna go through fire, it's a good advantage. It could set up it's like a better trap. You can use it, put some fire in there, and then they're gonna stay still. The same with this regular AI. How could he even mistake that for Sir Maxwell? Thank you. I could not have gotten this far without all of you. That's one. That's 2, and there's one more over there. The red anklet. Looking pimp, Roland. Oh, this is good. The more he defeats, the stronger he gets. Along with getting health back. So now we can give the health to someone. Yeah, Hewitt's a good choice. Okay, I think that's it. It's voting time. Okay, voting time or convincing time. So we want to go to Hyzante. So we're gonna have to convince. What's his name? Those three on the top.
Aye, lad.
Can't even imagine a proud and honorable house like ours committing a crime. We gotta go to Hyzante and report that no good minister.
We must decide.
Minister Sorsley is involved with trafficking illegal salt. It would be in our best interest to expose him before we get further involved. We may not escape entirely unscathed, but it must be done. So these are my pro people.
Lord Sarah.
Anna is neutral. Transporting illicit salt or reporting Minister Sorsley. Poor options both. I wish we had the option of taking neither path. I leave the decision in your hands. Lord Serenoa. Oh, she's gonna be hard to convince. So you believe it better to venture to Hyzante and disclose Minister Sorsley's wrongdoings? Might I ask why? Indeed, one wrong move in faking His Highness's death will have been for naught.
Even so...
But Princess Cordelia's engagement has their attention fixed on the crown city. I would think there to be no better time to visit the duchy. I know the decision is not an easy one, but I truly think it in our best interest to go to Hyzante. I appreciate the discussion. I will think carefully on your words, Lord Serenoa. Alright, gotta convince Roland. We have nothing to prove Minister Sorsley's dealings illegal, nor would I want to put our relationship with the Holy State at stake. Right now, we need allies more than ever, leaving us no choice but to do Minister Sorsley's bidding. Okay, we gotta convince him otherwise. I loathe the mere thought of being party to these crimes, but spouting off baseless accusations will avail us nothing. Okay. Not even sure how we can convince this guy. I know that, I do. But our options are less than few. Damn it, if only we had proof. You look as though you have more to say, my friend.
Moreover,
you needn't hold back. You know you can be honest with me. This makes more sense. We can convince maybe Roland with this. If we could do so without dirtying our hands, that would be more than ideal.
I suppose.
We have ties with Minister Exharm and Minister Lila. Perhaps they would lend a sympathetic ear to our plea. Bringing Minister Sorsley's crimes to light won't be easy, nor is it without danger. Even so, it is a path worth considering. Hopefully we convinced him. A difficult decision is before us. Pray talk to the others and hear their thoughts on the matter.
Serenoa.
We cannot overlook Minister Sorsley's black market dealings, let alone be party to them. I know that it means that even more will have to go without salt in the duchy, but still. I believe we should go to Hyzante and bring these crimes to light.
What do you need?
The Saintly Seven have tremendous power in Hyzante, and Minister Sorsley is no exception. Reporting his crimes comes with no small measure of danger. We must make our decision carefully. Okay, how are we going to convince Gila? It's a difficult decision to make, but I think it is in our best interest to take the salt to Aesfrost. Okay, Gila. Which one makes the most sense?
I wonder about that.
Pray do not underestimate the power and influence of the Saintly Seven. There are none who would listen to us without evidence on our side. In Hyzante, the Saintly Seven are the law. Our justice would stand the chance. No chance. Gila, you know more about the Holy State than the rest of us. I would speak to you on the matter a little longer, if you don't mind. But of course, my lord. Why are you so determined to expose Minister Sorsley's crimes? Can't even access the last one. I see. I suppose it would be nigh impossible to keep such a grave crime secret forever.
Possibly.
If both paths are equally perilous, then perhaps it would be best for us to tread the one that protects our house's honor and earns us the Hierophant's favor. There is still time until voting commences. Until then, I hope you will reconsider where your token will fall. Hopefully we convince her. As Prince Roland said, we should take the salt to Aesfrost. Accusing Minister Sorsley without evidence would do us no good. I see. Why are you opposed to going to Aesfrost, Lord Serenoa? This would convince her more, I guess. I must admit I was concerned about that as well. Prince Roland does not seem so worried himself, but it may be best for us to avoid the duchy until the situation has calmed. Might we speak for just a little longer, he went.
Then?
Why, certainly. If there's anything you wish to say, I am all ears, my lord.
Good point.
I see you want to use this as means of getting closer to those in power. If all goes well, we may even get the aid we need without stooping to House Ende's crimes. We risk much by doing so, but stand to gain so much more. I haven't made up my mind just yet, but I'm glad we were able to talk. I think that's everyone. So I guess it's time to make a decision.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we follow Sorsley's orders and smuggle salt across our borders, or do we take another path? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I stand by my decision.
After much deliberation, my mind remains unchanged. Apologies, my friend. We just need to convince only one to tip it towards red.
I'm afraid I disagree.
I understand how you feel, but my mind is unchanged.
I agree.
Okay, I think that's our win. You have my support, Lord Cyrano. Anna is always the deal breaker. Hopefully in this case.
Be swayed.
Okay. I think it's wise for us to obey Minister Sorsley for now. Alright.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Lean towards red. Nice. You're going to Hyzante.
The way forward is decided. We march to Hyzante and expose the minister's illicit dealings.
Granted, the morality choice is on the other side.
We have chosen our path. We shall head to Hyzante and alert them of Minister Sorsley's wrongdoings.
Now that we have a heading, we need only move forward. Let us make haste.
Indeed. No matter how perilous the road ahead may be, we must not falter.
Anna, begin the preparations.
Yes, sir.
That's that.